with all the people that I have on my list of people that I turn to for music industry information and knowledge, you are on that list, brother. You definitely. And yo, dude shouted me out, bro. Still caught me off to this day. He shouted me out like in this comment right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this caught me all the way off guard. I had to send it to some of my brethren. And they're like, that's how big win. You know what I'm saying? So like, yes. Thank you, Wayno, brother. And keep doing your thing. Stay on that grind for real, bro. Shout out to mommy. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Yo, welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the FlexMind Network. I'm the original anomaly. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all follow your dreams, bro. Follow your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go out and follow your goddamn own dreams. I know it didn't say that, but you understand what I'm saying. Look, we got another wayno video. Listen, Jay-Z. I ain't gonna lie, I call this one still. I ain't gonna hold you. But if your boy Diddy in jail now, you know damn well he gonna snitch on your... Let's not cuss. Let's give it 5 minutes before we start going crazy. Listen, y'all, Jay-Z is getting accused of some things. You know what I'm saying? This video is titled Breaking Down Jay-Z's Grape Lawsuit. I'll do it myself. You hear me? Alright, y'all. I don't want to waste any more time at the top. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Do you agree with this? Do you think Jay-Z actually did this? Now, we know Diddy and Jay-Z, they're like treacherous little twins. You know what I'm saying? Drake. But I don't think it's too far-fetched to think that Jay-Z is such an innocent person. Because when it comes to billionaires, billionaires are not clean people, okay? Billionaires, to be honest, me personally, they are the best scammers in the world, hands down. To scam so many people, to make all that money to the point where you make not only $1 million, but $1 billion? Yeah, nah. You doing some nasty shit on the side. Let's keep it a band. Anyway, let's not waste no more time. Let's go straight into this. Let's go. Wayno, talk to me, brother. Number one for me.
Welcome back to I Do It Myself.
Now, before we start... I got some little tea right here. Okay, I'll be drinking and sipping. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know how black people drink tea now. We like to... I'll try my best not to do that, but this tea hot. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry in advance. I apologize. If I gotta burn my tongue, I'll burn my tongue, but I need to drink my tea. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go.
So, happy Monday, all of y'all. I hope y'all had a good weekend.
Test run.
This weekend, what did I do? Ran around my daughter. She had 2 flag football games.
Golden.
She got her first touchdown. I was extremely proud of her. And her
shout out to Wayno's daughter for the touchdown. That's what's up.
Basketball game. She had
support fathers that support their kids. Yes, sir.
got a basketball game too. My baby's tough. She an athlete. She hit a 3. So I'm happy. And they won that game, even though they got smacked in the football games. But it is Monday. Let me tell you what else I did this weekend. I watched a lot of my content. I usually don't watch my stuff even from the everyday struggle days. Like, I don't know, it's just weird for me to watch myself on you know, TV or camera after the fact. But a lot of people were saying to me, like, I was looking like I was not healthy, and I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't. You know what I mean? I wasn't healthy mentally, I wasn't healthy physically, and I just started getting myself together. And I want to tell y'all thank you, because if any of y'all is going through some tough shit, man, listen, don't try to fight it on your own. Talk with people. Get help, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy for us, especially right now. It's a lot of shit going on. Times has always been crazy. I don't know what's wrong with my eye. My eyes are a little irritated. Times has always been crazy, but right now they crazier than ever. And I want all of y'all to be good, because in 2025 is going to be a big year for all of us.
Real talk.
You feel me? And shouts out to all of y'all that review my work. I didn't know that so many of y'all take and repurpose it, and I'm not mad at that at all. I love the fact that y'all do breakdowns or reactions to what it is I say. Y'all inspire me, and I hope I'm inspiring y'all.
Brother, you inspire me 100%, bro. Ever since Everyday Struggle was really introduced to you, my guy, you are the person I turn to when it comes to music. Now, I'm not saying you're the only one, because it's not good to have one perspective, right? But with all the people that I have on my list of people that I turn to for music industry information and knowledge, you are on that list, brother. You definitely. And yo, dude shouted me out, bro. Still caught me off to this day. He shouted me out like in this comment right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this caught me all the way off guard. I had to send it to some of my brethren. And they're like, no way. Dog, that's mod. That's how big win. You know what I'm saying? So like, yes. Thank you, Wayno, brother. And keep doing your thing. Stay on that grind for real, bro. No cap. I want to hear that again, bro.
And shouts out to all of y'all that review my work. I didn't know that so many of y'all take and repurpose it, and I'm not mad at that at all. I love the fact that y'all do breakdowns or reactions to what it is I say. Y'all inspire me, and I hope I'm inspiring y'all. With that being said, let's get to it. So today we're talking about Jay-Z, right? So this suit, this civil suit came, towards Jay-Z. Well, it got announced on Sunday, and it's ran by this dude, Tony Busby, right? So Tony Busby is a lawyer from out of Texas, out of Houston, Texas to be exact. He ran for mayor back in 2019 and he got spanked. He also is the lawyer that created that hotline and said that he's representing 120 people against Diddy, right? And while it is shit going on with Diddy and it's serious shit going on with Diddy, don't want to minimize what nobody's going through in that case. This is just ridiculous. Tony Busby, to me, seems like an ambulance chaser. He seems like somebody is chasing clout. He seems like a loser to me. I'm going to just keep it 100, and he's looking for a win. And through this suit, you'll see, like, different ways that it don't even sound believable on no type of forefront or nothing. Now, listen, if people going to lie to get it in this world, Jay-Z made a song called Can't Knock the Hustle. You know what I mean? It's kind of ironic, but at the same time, it's like, you got to at least be a little bit believable. But before we get to that, let's get to this clip back when he was running for mayor and what Sylvester Turner, who he's got spanked by in the campaign, had to say about it.
I go here, but since you're talking about public corruption in Galveston, federal judge Sam Kent.
He just looks like an untrustworthy face already, bro.
There was a federal judge that removed all 85 of your cases from Judge Kent because of corruption or conflicts. All 85 of them. Now, what was he doing for you? And what were you doing for him? For all of those cases to be removed. Anytime people start talking about corruption, take a look in the mirror. They may be talking about themselves.
Attorney, thank you.
So maybe I should respond to that.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll give you 30 seconds.
Maybe I should.
So, when somebody's bringing up corruption, he said they probably need to look in the mirror because they're usually talking about themselves. Right? So, again, Tony Busby, to me, seems like a loser because right now he also has a suit that was filed against him by this woman he was representing in a divorce, and it says the plaintiff, named as Jane Doe, filed a lawsuit against Houston-based attorney Tony Busby, saying he assaulted her while representing her during her divorce.
What? That's crazy.
She alleges Busby pushed a champagne flute into her face in a fit of rage, and the hit caused her to chip a tooth. You know what I'm saying? The woman claimed to have medical and dental records as proof. Now, of course, Tony came out to say that this was false, this was fake. Of course, he's gonna do that, but he got a case around him. Well, he has not a weird case, but he has a direct case. What is he doing around? But Tony Busby, she said Tony Busby is a hypocrite. There's nothing worse than a black hat that masquerades as a white hat. Now, again, I'm gonna read through some of this stuff when it comes to the suit. And the thing about Tony Busby is he seems as a loser. He's an Uncle Rico. He probably still living.
Uncle Rico is crazy.
Talking all that Marine shit, right? And we'll get to that. But you know what I'm saying? The thing that I don't understand about people is y'all want to see bad shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to see bad shit happen to good people. Well, a lot of y'all don't care if Jay-Z is not good. Me personally, even though I know him, I don't talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And what I got to say today isn't predicated on no Jay-Z shit. This is basically my feelings when it comes to how people use the law system. And because law is not about, it's about the law. It's not about what you could prove.
Flip that.
It's about what you can prove. It's not about the truth.
Yup.
In most cases. But in these civil suits, let's break down what a civil suit is. So a civil suit is a case, it's non-criminal lawsuit between individuals or entities where one party, the plaintiff, claims that the other party, the defendant, has caused them harm, usually seeking financial compensation. That's the biggest thing about all this shit, financial compensation, or a court order to rectify the situation, such as in cases involving contract disputes, property disputes, personal injury, or divorce. Essentially, it's a legal dispute that does not involve criminal charges brought by the government. So, alright, as a father, right? And I want to talk to my fathers out there, especially the ones that got daughters. Like, nah,
I ain't got no kids, but I'm listening.
And I know that if something happened to my daughters, which I hope nothing never happens to them in the vein of SA or anything like that, I'd be going to the fullest extent. I'm going to do the worst to somebody who does something like that to my daughter. Now, if I'm not willing to do the worst, I'm going to proceed legal action. I don't want no money. I want you to go to jail. If I'm not, see, for me, I'm going to keep it 100.
But money is what runs this world, and to strip somebody of their money, that's a form of a win. I'm not saying it's a win, but to take a big lump sum of money away from someone because of something they did that was wrong, that's a form of a win. And people would prefer that form of winning because they're going to get something physical out of it than just to see him in jail. Justice is served if he's in jail, yes. But the way people think in today's society is not the case anymore. People want money. You know, you do something wrong, pay for it. That's how people see justice now. They don't see it as you do something wrong, go to jail. Yeah, he's gonna go to jail, but you're not gonna get no money out of it. You know what I'm saying? But like, to do a civil suit like this where you can get money, that's more of a dub in today's society than justice. It's almost as if getting money from a crime or someone that committed a crime is the new justice. You see how the world is revolved around money? You see how dangerous that could get? Because remember, when it comes to the court system, it's all about what you can prove. It's not about what is right. Okay? So, when I see things like this, I'm just like, bro, at this point, we're all on our own right now because this is not a good look. Because if everybody just wants money out of people, then it's going to create more chaos than resolve any problem. And every year it's getting worse and worse and worse. You know? I'm not trying to defend nobody that does any kind of crime out there, but it's like, where's the peace? Because remember, even though you have all that money is going to bring about more problems. More money, more problems, right? Not shouting out Diddy in any kind of way, but like the song title itself, it's a point to be made. The more money you have is the more problems that you can potentially run into. And like, think about it. Like, if you have 6 figures in like cash, whether it's on you or in the bank, you already got a target on you, because not only they're going to be taking higher taxes from you, but also like a person like you, if you were to walk around in Toronto, for example, you're gonna get latched. You're gonna get robbed. You know, someone's gonna jam you for your credit cards and all that. You know. So, when I see things like this, same thing for Cassie, I'm just like, you know what? If that's the justice they want, to take money from billionaires like that, to strip them of their power, that's technically justice, bro.
I've never pressed 911 in my life. And I'm not saying that as a bragging point. I'm talking about just being a young, ignorant man. It's plenty times where I could have or should have, and I didn't. But
same.
I'm just being honest, yo. If you not going to do nothing like that, or you not willing to do nothing like that, then do the right thing so that you can get people locked up. And in the response that Jay-Z gives, he talks about that. But before we get to that, right, let's talk a little about this suit. So in this suit, you know what I mean, this girl who's 37 now, I believe, she said she was 13 at the time. She was going to the VMAs, couldn't get into VMAs.
But you're 13.
A limo driver.
I'm sorry, the VMAs, that's the what's it called? The video music awards or something like that? I don't know. But like, aren't all those events like 18 plus? Award shows in general are supposed to be 18 plus, unless your family, like your father and mother's like Beyonce and Jay-Z, as an example. Like, that's the only way I can see someone that young getting into an award show, because award shows are not for kids. Kids should not be at award shows. So why is she trying to get in? Or who is she trying to get in with?
This girl who's 37 now, I believe, she said she was 13 at the time. She was going to the VMAs, couldn't get into VMAs, and a limo driver for Diddy says, I can't get y'all in there, but I can get you into this party. And he's telling her that Diddy likes young girls and this, that, and the third. So a limo driver talking to a 13-year-old girl.
That's already weird.
Telling her that he could get her into a party.
Can they find that limo driver? Because that's already weird all by itself. You know?
But he can't get it. Like, again, if you're going to lie, at least make it sound believable, right? So it says that she was mingling in the crowd. This girl is 13 years old. So basically, they was on some Eyes Wide Shut shit. If you never seen Eyes Wide Shut, I think Tom Cruise movie. His wife was basically in a sex cult, and there was all this stuff going around. But it wasn't no minors in that movie. You could definitely see that everybody was an adult, right? Of course, it would have been weird for them to make a movie and there was minors in it and that type of shit. You know what I mean? But none of this sounds believable to me.
It really don't.
So it says that she was offered a drink. She started.
Bro, no. See, hearing this already, it's just off. This is weird because this whole story don't make no sense. I'm not trying to defend Jay-Z in any kind of way, but bro, this is not a real story. This is, okay. Me personally, I don't see it as a real story because I don't understand how a 13-year-old, mind you, it didn't say she's with a parent or anything, by herself, trying to get into an award show. That right there makes zero sense. That makes zero sense. Why?
Woozy and lightheaded, and like she needed to lay down.
Of course you're woozy and lightheaded. You got drunk. Like, it's like a contact drunk. As soon as you took your first sip of whatever strong alcohol they gave you, you got drunk. Like, and I bet you anything it's like some skinny white girl, 13-year-old. The alcohol gonna touch your spirit immediately, bro.
He went into a room to get some rest. 13-year-old. My daughter's 13.
That makes no sense.
A 13-year-old walking around a grown party. All right. I just want y'all to know if this sounds believable to y'all.
It don't.
You know, the conspiracy theory.
Here's the thing. It really don't. But I know there's gonna be people out there that's gonna be sitting there crying like, oh, how could this happen? I can't believe they did that. No! That makes no sense. Why is she by herself? Why? That makes no sense. This sounds like a storybook that should have been published. And that they turned it into an actual like lawsuit or civil suit, to get some money out of it. Is this a scam? Is this a is this a scam? Did someone use ChatGPT to create this? This don't sound believable, bro.
Out there, y'all not gonna let up, but y'all will believe anything.
Here's the thing: if you want to take down Jay-Z, you need something proper. You need something that sounds right. Well, wrong, but right in the sense of you go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? But to hear this sounds like a movie. You know, this is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I got some real estate on the moon too. If y'all want to buy some, I'll send y'all my cash app for that shit.
That's crazy.
But it says that shortly after, you know what I mean, the suit claims that Combs went into the room and he said, "You are ready to party."
That's crazy. That's crazy.
How does he jump in the room and say, "You're ready to party"? Like, how does he say this shit? It kind of reminded me of this.
Chappelle to be in my documentary.
Oh my God.
And he said it was too hot for TV. Bitch, I did not say that. It does not even sound like how I talk. Oh, that's too hot for TV.
So, you know, like Dave Chappelle said, I don't even talk like that. Like, I just can't even hear, like, even if it would have been some corny shit. Like
okay, that right there You can't say you can't hear them say that. Because these are people that are not trustworthy right now, right? What you should be talking towards is more about the whole situation instead of how they're talking in the situation. The whole story just does not sound believable. Leave it at that. Whatever they say within the story, it's up in the air at that point because it's a part of the civil suit, right? You can't sit there and try to deny things. But to hear the story, I'm not saying I'm denying the story, it just don't sound believable. It literally don't sound believable. That's it.
Or I'm about to take that. Even though that would have been super duper corny and typical, that would have been a little bit more like, it's not believable at all, but at least it would have sounded better than a lot. Alright, so it says that she alleges that Carter removed her clothes and held her down and raped, because I can't say the word, raped her while Combs and another unnamed female celebrity watched.
Jennifer Lopez?
Combs also raped her as Carter and the woman looked on. The suit also says that she was able to resist being forced to perform oral sex on Combs by hitting him in the neck. That's when he stopped. So you mean to tell me? No. Let me get to it first. You're meaning to tell me during this whole process that you were able to stop Combs from doing what he was going to do by hitting him in the neck? You must be some strong individual to make that happen. This is a young Puffy, right? Or sorry, Diddy. This is a young Diddy to you understand how much force? Look at this. You understand how much force you would need to do or inflict to make him, you know what I'm saying, to make him recoil back? Yo, that's not, no, y'all gotta come with something better, bro. If you want to take down these billionaires, you gotta do something better because this ain't it. 13-year-old girl. At the time, in 2000, how old was Diddy? Diddy like 50?
He's young.
55 or something like that now. So he had to be around like
30-some.
31. So a 13-year-old girl, wow, she done went through all of this stuff. She done been assaulted and violated by two grown men.
I wasn't even trying to say that.
Watch. All it took for her was to do a neck chop. You know what I mean? Just hit a neck chop. And
look, I'm not trying to be rude in any kind of way. But this story don't sound real. I'm sorry. This don't sound real. This sounds like one of them, you know when you watch like American Dad or you watch like Family Guy and it's one of those like dark stories that they're trying to share and they're giving the flashbacks. They're not showing everything in the flashback. They're giving a flashback and I'm just like, this ain't real. It's the same thing. It's not real, bro.
And that was it. Like once she hit the neck chop to a 30-year-old grown-ass man, she was able to stop him. Okay, cool. So, this, again, right? The shit that bothers me with stuff like this is because it's a headline and people would like to believe that everybody in the music industry is just on some demonic shit and they're harming children and harming women and harming themselves and everybody's on drugs and everybody's deceitful and there's no honest people who make an honest living and everything is all messed up, that something like this could be believable. But one of the things that we will point out during this response by Jay-Z, I'm not reading this whole shit, it's a lot. But one of the things that I will point out is that when people make these allegations, of course, they're trying to make their payday, they're trying to make their come up, and nobody for once thinks about the harm that it does to other people, which would be defamation, right? I think like this is one thing that I feel about lawsuits, especially lawsuits that involve sexual assault. If you lie, and it's proven that you've lied, if it's proven that you lied, you should go to jail. You should definitely go to jail. Because I'm tired of seeing people who go to prison 20 and 30 and 15 and 10. One day is too long of a day enough when somebody lies on you and you go to prison. It shouldn't just be that you get some financial compensation from the state.
It's the same.
The person,
whatever sentence you would have gotten should have went to the person that lied. I stand on that. I believe that, and I want to make sure I see that happen.
Who lied on you should go to jail. And if somebody was running for president and they proposed that, I would definitely vote for them. But All right. Let's go through Jay-Z's response letter. It says, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. He also says, these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. And this is what I'm talking about. How many situations do people run to the internet about saying somebody did something bad to them? Go to the police. Go to the feds. Go to the police. Get this person locked up. If what you're saying is as real as it gets, right? If this person was really harmed and something bad really happened to them and it's trauma and all of this, go to the police and prove it. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to get no money. Because you got to, everybody, even for the conspiracy theorists out there, y'all don't question when somebody goes for a civil suit instead of a criminal complaint. All right, but it says, whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? I agree. These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I've done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I've seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family, and that's what I'm saying. My only heartbreak is for my family, right? My wife and I will have to sit our children down. One whom is at the age her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. So, again, I want to know from y'all. Y'all can write in the comments. You can say whatever you want. If you haven't, like my video, because I really work fucking hard for y'all. You feel me?
Hey.
But,
hey, don't even worry about it, brother.
Like,
there you go. Light work.
When does it start and when does it stop? Right now, on one hand, you have situations that are very, very egregious. You got situations that are bad. But then you get these people who can just say anything at any time. And it doesn't matter who gets hurt. So if Jay's daughter is going to school, possibly a private school, but the private school, all their families is rich, they're gonna see this. Imagine the pain that his daughter got to go through. Imagine the because I'm talking about Blue Ivy. She's the oldest. She's probably going to be the one that deals with this. But imagine the tough skin that she has to develop just by being Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter. And if you have no empathy for that, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to read this whole thing. It's closing by saying he says that, you know what I mean, I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes of honor. We protect children.
Now, hold on a second. Foxy Brown, Rihanna, and Aaliyah would say otherwise. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. I'm going to leave it at that.
Team to exploit people for their personal gain. I ain't going to lie. The way this was written, I know y'all be talking shit about my man Meek, but it sound like Meek wrote these.
Oh, my God.
This sound like a Meek.
That's crazy. To say Meek Mill wrote that is wild, brother.
Work of conspiracy theorists, fake psychics will believe the idiotic claims you have leveled against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. It says, I look forward to showing you how different I am. So, I'm going to tell y'all straight up and down. I think that the lawsuit's bullshit. I think that it's a money grab. And I think that Mr. Busby is about to get spanked and put out of business as an attorney. Like I said, I think dude is a loser. He's been a loser for a long time. He lost, you know what I'm saying? He lost the mayor run, you know what I mean? The run for mayor in Houston. He has a bad reputation in Houston for being this lawyer that tries to extort people. And I think that he's going to get spanked. And it's just simple as that, man. I think that also, just as society, as a people, while you don't have to like Jay-Z, I don't give a damn if you like Jay-Z or not. You got to start looking at the fact that lawsuits, laws, all of this stuff has gotten way out of hand. It's gotten way out of hand, and it's
I agree.
Get dangerous, and it's gonna get dangerous for a lot of different reasons. There's gonna be so many different things that get passed in the next 10 years that we've never seen happen before. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to shake trees to see what the fuck falls out, and you don't want to be on the wrong end of history when it comes to that. So for all of y'all that say they believe these things, let's just hope that this never happens to y'all. Let's hope that your moms never got to look at a article and see a lie put upon you. Let's hope that you never get locked up because somebody pointed a finger and they were wrong, or they just didn't like you, or they just wanted to get something out of you. You know what I'm saying? And let's be more responsible. It takes a lot to become a lawyer. So for y'all lawyers out there that's trying to do the bullshit, shake people down and get money, I hope y'all tear your motherfucking ACLs. I just want to keep it in 100. I hope you tear your ACL. I hope you tear your your tibia, you break your tibia.
Oh my God.
Everything that's bad that could possibly happen to you, all the bad luck you deserve. This is how I do it myself. For the ones that rock me, now we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually will. I'm Wayno. Send this to your mom, send this to your uncle, send this to your little homie so that they can learn something. We ain't bullshitting over here. I catch y'all the rest of this week. Peace.
Shoot, what can I say, bro? You know? After hearing what's going on with the lawsuit, I call cap. I'm going to keep it a band with you. I don't believe this. Not one bit. I don't believe any part of this. The whole story, as they're explaining it, I'm just like, you kidding me right now, bro? Like, are you serious? This makes, like, literally, like, this is the kind of story that you probably find, like, Robot Chicken or something. You know what I'm saying? Or Aqua Team Hunger Force. You know? Like, I don't believe that story. Like, looking back at the details and the information in the story, I'm just sitting, I'm just like, no. This don't make no sense. You can't, how are you 13? You gonna karate chop a man in his neck well enough to inflict damage on him on some knockback type of effect? No. I'm not gonna believe that. And if you are that strong, how you let that happen to you? I don't believe a word of what they just put up, bro. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments. Do you believe the story? Do you not? I'm not trying to support anybody. I'm just looking into this. I'm using my brain. You can't make fun of me for making thoughts and you can't make fun of me for using my brain and really breaking down what's going on here. Can't do that, bro. Come on, let's go. Anyway, this is Single Seater Reactions. Only on the FlexMan Network. Take care, be well, be safe, stay true, be you, live long and long live. Peace.